Yo guys, it's TG Tracks, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a beat breakdown of how I made this lo-fi drill beat. So yeah, first thing I did is I actually waved out this melody and I reversed it. So funny enough, I actually had to click reverse to hear the original melody. So here's what it actually sounds like. So that's the original melody, and then what I did, I waved it out and reversed it. So here's what it sounds like now. You can kind of hear the reverse sound effect on that. Next thing I'll be showing you is the drums. So if I play all the drums together, here's what it sounds like. But yeah, that's pretty much what it sounds like, and I actually chose instruments that's not too hard hitting or not too aggressive, and I wanted to kind of go for that lo-fi feel, so that's why I chose instruments that sound a bit softer, and that's kind of how you get that lo-fi sound. So let me show you the hi-hats first. So yeah, this is what the hi-hat sounds like. Next thing I've done, I actually used the same hi-hat, but I pitched it down and I added slight variations to it. So here's what it sounds like for the other hi-hat. That hi-hat's actually reversed and pitched down, so it kind of gives that nice effect. So when you add it together, it sounds like this. It's nice and subtle, and that's kind of the effect that you want. Okay, next thing I did is I added these snares. So here's what the snare sounds like. That one is nice and simple to do. With these snares, I made sure that they're not compressed, and I made sure that they're not too hard hitting. So it kind of has like a nice sound to it. Next instrument that I added is the open hat. So here's what it sounds like. Here's another instrument I added called a ride. So here's what it sounds like. And here's the 808 that I added. It's kind of like a spins 808. So listen to this. Adding these kind of 808s will give the beat a more bouncy kind of feel to it. It's quite jumpy, right? So yeah, use a spins 808 sometimes. Then I've got the kicks as well. So I made sure with the kick, it actually hits a bit harder than everything else. And that's the general rule of thumb. You want to make sure that your kick is the loudest instrument in your mix, but not too loud to the point where it's overpowering everything else. Altogether, this is what the beat sounds like. So I'm going to play it from the riser. Another thing that I added is a flute sound, so it sounds quite nice with the melody. So I'm just gonna solo these two together and you hear how it sounds. It's nice and simple, and for that I actually added halftime on it. So here's what the melody actually sounds like. It's quite fast, right? Of course, I actually adjusted the timing of it. I stretched it out. I actually adjusted the timing of this, and then I shortened it for the length, so that's why it sounds like that. And then what I did is I added the halftime, so then it sounds like this. And yeah, that's pretty much how you make that flute. Another cool thing to add when you're making these kind of beats is to add filters and automate them. And these filters are actually something that you should be implementing in your beats. Not all beats, of course, but in beats like this, it's kind of cool to implement this so that you can kind of tell what's the verse and what's the hook. The effect that this gives to the melody it kind of gives it a background effect, and that background effect is really nice. It's just something cool to implement in your beats, and I'll show you the way to do this. So what you want to do is you want to go on Love Filter, and there will be different presets on Love Filter if you just go to this button here. And what I done is I actually use the low pass filter. Once you click that, you want to make sure that the volume level is down. Then you do right click, and then it will come up with the option saying create automation clip. And then once you have the automation clip, you can change how it actually filters out throughout the beat. So I'll show you the immediate effects of what it sounds like now. So yeah, it's a very subtle effect, but it's a cool effect to add in the beat. And I've actually done this twice on both verses, but I've also implemented it in the intro as well. So when you have the intro, it slowly fades into the beat. Another thing that I implemented are rises, and these are just very simple rises that I've added. Adding rises to drops in your beat can really change how the beat sounds, and I pretty much add rises to every beat that I make, so yeah, it's a good tip to use. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole beat. So if you like this tutorial, give this tutorial a big like. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming out with more videos just like this one. And also comment down below in the comments what you want next. So yeah, it's TG Tracks, and I'm out. Peace.